What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Link today, chain link, that is, at the request of Teresa and Alexander John. We're talking about this for you two, so let's get this going. All right. As it is with every videos, none of this is financial advice. I have a Christmas tree in my room. Don't take it financial advice from me. I'm not a financial advisor. This is meant for entertainment, maybe even educational purposes. It's my opinions. I do technical analysis. I've been doing this now for about 7 years, analyzing charts. I've been in crypto since 2015, and I didn't really get serious about it until 2017. And I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. I hopefully think I've learned from my mistakes, and I really only started doing this YouTube channel once I felt like literally once I got good results. I've wanted to do this YouTube channel since 2017. I didn't get serious about the YouTube channel until about a year ago. So, and that's because I didn't want to start talking. I see so many people who, like me, they want to start a YouTube channel. They want to do that. They just, it's something that they want to do, but they don't have anything to bring to the table. They got their personality, but that's it, and it's because they're learning too, and we're all learning. I'm still learning, right? But I've got about 7 years of experience under my belt. And if you want to stick around and watch how that applies to the charts, stay tuned, because we're going to talk about Chainlink. Shout out to the Link Marines. Chainlink is doing some crazy stuff, man, isn't it? It's doing pretty good. Looking like it wants to break out. It is breaking out technically right now, but could it fake out? It could. It could fake out. To be fair, we had a fake out relatively. Oh man, this it looks like it wants to keep going though, I gotta say. But right here, you were in this accumulation phase. Here you were breaking out. 2 weeks later, you broke back in, and it was like that was a fake out, and that should have told you, hey, we're going up higher. And you did. You went up. You had a positive reaction. Could this be a fake out to the upside and then we go down? Sure, it's possible, but we're going to go over that. The one thing that doesn't have me excited, that I feel like a lot of people, whenever I hear people talk about Chainlink, all these other YouTube channels talk about Chainlink, is that we have this bearish divergence. Absolutely, we have this bearish divergence. High here, lower high on the weekly. This is serious. This is not something to take lightly. Not only that, if this week we have about 7 days left, it's a new week, were to close red, we would not only have bearish divergence, but we would be rejecting the overbought zone on the RSI on the weekly. That would not be a good look at all. You are in a very strong channel in your weekly RSI right now. Very, very pronounced, very good, very healthy. You're at the top of it, kind of. Could you come down? Sure. Sure you could. Could you have a fake out to the upside, come back down, and still move up? Sure. Fake outs to the upside, just like a fake out to the downside doesn't mean that you're going to go up. Although, generally speaking, if you get a fake out, I would expect that you see the reverse direction happen more than the fake out direction, but it doesn't have to happen that way. Nothing has to happen 100% of the time the way that you would expect it to. But that weekly RSI does have me a bit concerned. The lack in volume on this breakout does have me a bit concerned. Is it the most volume we've seen in over a month? Yes. Is it a lot of volume? No. It's not. I mean, yes. It's it's a decent amount of volume, but it's not like the most volume ever. It's certainly not, I don't know, enough. I wouldn't say it's enough to make me confident that this is a complete breakout yet. It does look like we have higher to go. 1940 would be the minimum target. You are finding a base right at this previous high, so that's nice. Not going to lie, that looks nice. The daily RSI looks really good. What I love about this is you really didn't like being below the 50 for too long. You spent most of your time above the 50 recently, didn't even get oversold. You were overbought, a little bit overbought here, you're overbought now. Like it definitely looks resilient. This is a nice little W that you got going on. But generally speaking, with W's, you form it like this, right? Here's your W. The second leg is a little bit higher, and then you come, well, maybe not down like that, but then you correct a little bit. So do you come back down and find support on this previous area here? I mean, you kind of have been doing that already. So I don't know, man. Long story short, I keep going back and forth. What I'm really trying to say is top to bottom here, the relative fib, it looks like you're going to go at least to 1940, potentially up to 2185, 86, that area. That's your 1272, 1618 extensions. And that would calm my nerves a little bit about this weekly RSI divergence. I might not take that low because that was your fake out low. I might take this low because this was your initial move here. Get rid of the relative fib and just see what you're doing. 22 cents right there. Your relative fibs 1618 is at about 22 cents as well. So you got the 1618, the golden extension off of your relative high to low. On your macro high to low, you've got your 618, the golden retracement in the same area. I would think you do go up a little bit more. I would. A little bit more. And then could you pull back to 0.5? Yes, it's actually very common with the 618 in my experience. It's very, I mean, look at what you're doing, man. You broke out above the 236 straight up to the 0.5. You consolidated between the 0.5 and the 382. Now you're moving up to the 618. Come back and bounce off the 0.5 and then continue higher. That's a very common maneuver, like very, very, very common. Could you go a little bit past 618? Yes, and that's why I have this line, the 6.9 identified, because you could move up. You could find resistance in this range. Just because you move above the 618 does not mean you're going off to the skies. It could, but probably not. You'd probably, at the best case scenario, go up to about $26, but I think you're going to see that $22 area just below there come in as some turbulence. Then you come back to where you found turbulence before, your previous areas of resistance, confirm it as support. It's a very bullish maneuver. Line that up with the fib scale, and that's also a bullish effect, going from the 618 to the 0.5 if you hold it as support, and I think you would. And then continue to move past. If you do that, I very much would think your next target would be the 786 to the 886 area. And with this, you probably do find turbulence there. Come back to your 618, 6.9 zone, find support, and then move up. That's how you see fib retracements work. It kind of stair steps like that. But you could just like blast through it too. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you go all the way up to your extensions. You say, bye-bye, who cares about the 786, 886 area? I'm going up to the extensions right now. I'm ready. And maybe you are. You accumulated for a very long time here, but I would like to see this thing continue to be constructive. And everything that it's done since it broke out, it's constructive. You moved up, you consolidated, you're moving up again, it looks good. The one thing that I'm concerned about is the same thing that I started the video with, right? This bearish divergence. And it wouldn't be crazy because, again, if you kind of like roughly draw this line, that might be like cherry picking an idea. I don't know, something like this. You're kind of at like the higher point of this channel. Could you come down, form a higher low in your RSI and still be fine? Yes, but that would mean that the price goes down from here. So beyond that one thing, really, I like it. I mean, there's so many more things that are going up. That's my cat. He's being a little shithead right now. I'm sorry. Pardon my language, man. It's like an endearing nickname that I give him. So I literally call him that, but in an endearing way. Okay. I'm sorry I let that slip. I try not to curse. I know people have their kids watching. I want to be respectful to that. I do curse. I curse all the time, man. But if your kids are watching and the one thing preventing you from watching my channel or having your kids watch this stuff is me cursing, I will hold my tongue because I think it's cool, man. I think it's really cool that there are kids who find this stuff interesting. You guys letting me know in the comments that you watch this stuff with your kids, that gets me jazzed up, man. That's really cool, and I don't want to get in the way of that. So I can curb myself. I can curse any other time besides right now. I got a kid myself. So anyways, if you like the video, hit that like button. I think link is going up. Probably find turbulence around 22 cents, and then we'll see you revert back to $22, just below $22 probably. And then we'll probably revert back to like 16 and a half, $16.7, somewhere around there. Yeah, that would make sense to me. Looking good though. Looking really good, Link. Oh yeah, you wanted me, Flower Child, you wanted me to talk about the all-time high potentially, right? I mean, from high to low, 101 to 230 would be your minimum targets. Let's look and see on Coin Gecko here, the gecko of the coin. Link. Let's do the math on the market cap. You're at a 11. Let's call it 11 billion. Make the math easy for me, right? 11 billion. That would put you. That's a 40. That would be a 5x. So that'd be a 55, almost a $56 billion market cap, right? I think, if I'm doing my math right. That would be a 12x. I know it says 1100%, but 100 is a 2x. So everything you see here, you add an x to. It would look like 11x, but it's actually a 12x, if that makes sense. 12 times 11 would be 113. I think it's 113 billion. Yeah. Right. Oh man, I know it is, but I want to double check. Hold on. 12 times 11, 132. Why did I do that? Because it's 144. I said I didn't in my head. I did 124, not 144. 12 times 12 is 144. So 12 times 11 is 132. Yes, of course it is. $132 billion is what the market cap would be for that. Does Link deserve that? I think it does. I think Chainlink, out of all cryptos, definitely deserves to hit the $100 billion marker, if not beyond there. So could Chainlink see a price at $230? I think so. I very much do think so. This thing was going up in a time when most things were going down, right? Like 2018 here, it was down. 2019, 2020, like things were still consolidating and moving sideways or moving down, right? This thing didn't care. It moved straight up. You had the COVID crash right here, but even then you still had a higher low. Where Bitcoin was going down for months, you were going up, man. So yeah, absolutely, I think Chainlink could see $230 by the end of the cycle or higher. Watch it be worth more than that. Watch it be worth like $200 billion or more. It absolutely could. I would at least expect a 12x for Chainlink from its current price over the cycle by the end of 2025, middle to end of 2025. That's all I got for you guys. Hit that like button. It's that little thumbs up at the kind of the bottom of this like video screen. Hit that like button, man, if you like the video, right? And if you don't like the video, don't hit the dislike button. Don't do it. It actually helps the channel. So if you don't like it, just hit the like button. Take care. Bye-bye.